Okay, so welcome everyone. I'm so excited. My name is Katie Pineda. I've been in the business for, it'll be 3 years in March, okay? And what I love is that I didn't promote super fast, okay? I think that some of you guys come in and you don't hit Ruby in 2 months, or you don't go diamond in 6 months, and you think you're failing or anything. Listen, I went Ruby in 2 months, and then I was stuck at Ruby for 10 months, and it took me a whole year to go diamond, okay? So my first whole year, my checks were like $300 to $500 a month, while my personal sponsor went triple diamond in 90 days, okay? So my sponsor was like making 5 figures a month. Little old me over here, whoop, whoop. I was a Ruby, but I was owning it, okay? So I wasn't trying to be like her, okay? So she was over here paying off debt, retiring her husband, quitting her job. But you know what? I wasn't comparing myself to her, and I was celebrating my small victory. So while I was able to get a $100 bonus and pay $25 more on my credit card payment, I was posting that I was getting ahead on my credit cards, okay? I was on WIC and government assistance at the time for my newborn. So when I got a $100 bonus, I was posting my groceries with a little screenshot of my bonus saying, the government did not just buy these groceries and it works it, okay? People relate to those small little victories, okay? So you don't always have to feel like you have to post about a new house or a new car or something extravagant. People relate to small victories. People relate to $300 to $500 a month. So I went diamond a year in and got the 20K bonus. I went to conference as a Ruby and then went diamond a month later. I don't even know how. It was just crazy. And then it took me a whole other year, you guys. It took me my 2-year anniversary. I went double. And I just think like some of y'all are wanting to give up after 6 months. And it's like, why not work consistent for 2 years and you could be averaging $5,000 to $6,000 a month? It's just like, I literally get mind blown and people don't want to work for 2 years. Like, we're in a network marketing business. We're not in a every day you're going to get paid the same amount, like 40-hour week job. You are in complete control of your financial future, you guys. I don't think some of you guys understand that you have right now like something in your hands that can completely transform your whole life and your finances, okay? You have to take advantage of it. So 3 years, it'll be this March, it'll be my 3 years, and I will be a triple diamond. So I'm declaring that, okay? I'm not going to say I'm hoping to be a triple, because hoping and wanting does not give you results, okay? Action gives you results. So that's my story. You know, it's just like it took me a year to hit the big ranks, and it's like, why? I just don't understand why people want to give up. Like, there's so much. Like, the first time that your eSuite says paid as diamond, you're going to be like, thank God I didn't give up on people who quit, or no, I'm good. Thank you. Thank God. Like, you're just going to feel so good that you didn't give up when people quit on your team, or when just you're going to hit speed bumps. You're going to hit road bumps. You're going to have to deal with things. I always tell people, when you come in my business, you're going to have to fasten your psychological seatbelt, okay? You're going to experience no. You're going to experience getting ignored. You're going to experience rejection. You're going to experience friends and family not understanding what you're doing, or maybe people making fun of you on your social media. And at first, that stuff really used to get to me. I'd be like, huh, we're in Forbes. Like, who do you think you are talking about what I do? And then I realized, like, these people don't pay my bills. Like, these people aren't coming over here paying my student loans. These people aren't going to build me my dream home. So you have to understand that people don't have a brain cell for network marketing, okay? And like Pam says, people don't have a brain cell for a skinny wrap. So embrace the skepticism and embrace just the no's and embrace everything, because it's just going to grow you stronger. You're going to become more confident. And after being in this business for 3 years, it is 90% mental. Every single day when you wake up, you decide what day you're going to have, okay? You decide every single month if you're going to fill out your steps to success. It is your brain. If you're messaging, you're posting, and you're plugging in, and you're not enrolling, your problem's up here. It's not the work ethic, it's your brain, okay? So I want to share something with you before she starts asking me questions, okay? So 3 years ago when you signed up, I don't want you guys to look at me and think, oh, she's a double diamond, she's special. I'm not, okay? I want you to look. So 3 years ago, these used to come in the kits, and it was a dream board. You guys want to know how broke I was? Bills on auto pay. That was on my dream board, to have my freaking bills on auto pay, because it scared me to death knowing I'm not going to have enough money for my light bill to come out. So from going to a dream board that says bills on auto pay to having a dream board that says student loan balance at zero shows that your belief is going to grow. And this business should make you feel like you want to dream again. If you don't have something in your heart that is making you want to dream and believe bigger, then you need to go like pray to God for 10 minutes and like, why did you join? Why did you scrape up the $99? You had a dream, so don't let anyone take it away from you, okay? That's my intro. Hold on, you're muted. Let me unmute you real quick.
You always get me fired up. I unmuted myself.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's start with the questions. What do you got for me?
Okay, I wrote down a lot of things. And if you guys have other questions that you think of, just write them down, and at the end, I'll have her address those too. But write them down so you don't forget. Okay. Can we start with Instagram and then finish with Facebook, or how do you want to do it?
Ask me whatever.
Okay. So I guess we can do like a versus kind of.
Okay.
What is like a typical post of yours look like on Instagram? Like, how is that different from how you post on Facebook?
Okay, so Facebook is a love-hate relationship, okay? With Instagram, people aren't going to read your long post, okay? With Instagram, you have to put thoughts and you have to put feelings into your pictures. So with Instagram, especially if you're not familiar with it, you kind of have to just figure it out. And what I love about Instagram is people don't get as weirded out when you add them or when you message them, which on Facebook, a lot of people look at it as like friends and family or groups, whatever. So with Instagram, a typical post, every single day I have a lifestyle post on there, okay? So it's not like, join my team for $99. No one cares. That doesn't make anyone feel anything. Like this morning, I posted a picture of me and my son, and I related it to my business and talked about my dreams with this business. Yesterday, I was talking about how I wanted to change 10 lives. But in between those posts, I'm posting about what book I'm reading, what I'm eating for dinner, my bath bombs, a picture of my Blitz card with my groceries, what makeup I bought, a new purse I got. I'm posting. People are following me. They're not following my business. So I want them to know that girl loves her family. That girl loves fashion. That girl loves food, but she also is very passionate about her business. So your page should not look, it works. It should not be like that, okay? I'm not saying you have to make your page look like a blogger, but make your page you. Do not make it an It Works ad. So a typical post is just, what I just told you, lifestyle posts. And if I do product posts, it's pretty, on Instagram, it's pretty pictures. So it's like me holding a bottle of my Fat Fighters with a selfie saying why I like them, or drinking my energy in the morning with my coffee, or, a picture of like me with my son holding my Confianza, just like those lifestyle posts, and just wanting people to know that I'm passionate. You know what I mean?
I do. I love it. Sorry, my phone keeps locking me out. Okay, so which social media outlet do you prefer to build your team?
Okay. So what's crazy is that my whole first year, I didn't really use Instagram that much. Like I had like 300 followers, and I used Facebook because my warm market was so big that people were coming to me all the time. And then about a year in, I was like, okay, that warm market's gone. I'm going to have to reach out to people. So what I love is some of my strongest Ruby and above leaders were from Instagram. So of course, and I'm just going to give you an example of how I sign distributors from Instagram. They don't sign on the spot. It's really about building that relationship. And part of that relationship is them following me and building that trust, saying, okay, just like I said, she loves her family. She loves all of that. So whenever I do lifestyle posts, I'm going to message the people who like it. And with Instagram, you can DM the picture. So it's simple. Hey girl, thanks. And I talk to everyone different. I'm not going to talk to the 19-year-old college girl like the 32-year-old mom. You got to kind of tweak your messages. Just a simple, hey girl, thanks for the love on my post. Are you interested in learning more about what I do? I think you'd be amazing because whatever. So Instagram is great for reaching people all over the globe, because the more that you are following people, you're going to get followers back, and they're going to like your post. And if someone likes my post, I have the full right to message them. So I'm always sharing my story and pictures. So for example, on payday, or if I get $100 bonus and I'm in the bathtub, I'm going to post how I just made $100 and I'm in the bath, versus 3 years ago, I had to wait on 4 or 5 tables to make $100. So I want my posts to be relatable. I don't want people to follow me and think I'm bragging about my income or bragging about my money. I want them to be inspired by it. So with Instagram, you really got to it's a great place to meet people and find distributors, but it's about building those real authentic relationships, not spamming people.
Okay, so what do you do if they don't respond when you say, hey girl, thanks for loving my post?
A lot of times I'll follow up in like a week and say, hey girl, I hope I didn't offend you. That's always the icebreaker for me. And then it opens up, oh no, you didn't. I was just busy. And then the conversation flows after that.
I love that. Hey, girls on my team, or is any of this sounding familiar?
All of it. All of it. Definitely all of it.
Okay, cool. All right, Katie. It's really funny because you tell us the same things that Kelly tells us.
Oh my
which
God.
is great, but it's good for them to hear it from someone other than me and someone other than Kelly. Okay, so which social media outlet do you prefer for gaining customers? You kind of already mentioned it.
Oh, I love Facebook Live, y'all. I'm going to tell you right now, I've signed 7 people this month, and 3 of them have been from Facebook Live, okay? Want to know what's crazy? I just signed a distributor from Canada because my Facebook Live video got shared on her timeline, okay? So Facebook algorithms really suck, okay? So you're going to make a post about looking for 5 people who want to blah, 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 and guess what? 7% of your newsfeed is going to see it. So with Facebook and customers, you gotta make your post awesome or they're gonna scroll by it, okay? So if you look at my Facebook, I don't have anything like, my pictures gotta be crisp, they gotta be clear, and I post 3 times a day, okay? Once in the morning, once around noon, and once in the evening, okay? I want people to see my post. I don't want people to like, because I'm consistently adding people, so I don't want them to get added and start following me and be like, oh my God, she's just trying to sell me something. So I'm always just posting about, you know, I'm taking pictures of my food, I'm taking pictures of what I'm wearing, I'm taking pictures of whatever I'm doing that day. So with customers, it really is just truly about being consistent, and a lot of people will come to you. I don't cold message a lot for loyal customers. It's not my strong suit. I sign probably like 4 to 6 distributors a month and about 4 loyal customers. So loyal customers, that's just, you got to find what works for you. Now Jade Hooper will cold message all day long on Instagram for loyal customers. But to me, it's more of a strong suit with Facebook, just because, you know, you can go live and talk about your products versus a live video versus a picture. You know what I mean? They hear your voice, they hear your excitement. So I go live at least once a week talking about greens and fat fighters because that's what I use, and all my customers are ordering greens and fat fighters and wraps because that's what I'm using. So I can't wait to get the shake in and talk about that. So I really encourage you to go live on Facebook, even if it scares the shit out of you, because you're going to get more confident. It's going to go in people's news feeds who you don't even know follow you, or that maybe they're not your friend.
Okay, cool. Do you only talk about products that you use on Facebook Live, or do you talk about other stuff?
See, I talk about everything on Facebook Live. So if I'm rapping, I'm going live. And a lot of times I want people to get their interest sparked. So I'll be like, if I get 100 likes on this status, I'll go live tonight and rap. You know, I'm not super knowledgeable in the oils, but I went live last week and I was talking about lemon oil and cleaning my kitchen. I just want people to know that we're more than a rap, and that I'm excited about my products, and that you don't have to be a scientist and super knowledgeable to, you know what I mean? Like, you just got to have passion and you got to be excited. So I'm just, you know, talking about whatever product I'm using. I go live probably like 3 times a week.
You guys hear that? 3 times a week.
Oh, and I'm scared. Like, I have social anxiety, okay? Before I go live, I have to, like, say a prayer and give myself a pep talk and, like, listen to, like, Steve Harvey or something. I'm like, whew, okay, I got to get pumped up for this. And when I start seeing those numbers, like, 7 people are on your video, I'm like, oh, my gosh, I get nervous. But I do it, and it gets me more confident.
All right. So since this is, like, pretty much my team that's on, so, like, you guys, did you hear 2 things? She goes live 3 times a week, and she signs 6 distributors a month and 4 customers a month. Did you go live 3 times a week to have that kind of success?
Yeah, because
like,
your video is going to get in other people's news feeds, and that's what I love. It's awesome.
Okay, I love that. I love that. Okay, so on Instagram, talk to me about hashtags.
I don't use them. I saw them.
You don't use them at all?
No, I never, ever have. I think they look spammy.
I always like put dots and then do them at the bottom.
Don't judge me. I've just never used hashtags. Maybe I should, but that's something that I haven't done. but I think I'm going to start doing hashtags, but I don't use them. So that's a whole new market. Hashtags.
I forget whose video I watched. It might have been Jocelyn Yates, but someone said there was like a magic number of like 11 hashtags.
I don't know. I don't.
To gain followers.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't have an answer to that question.
That's okay. That's okay. Do you ever go live on Instagram? Isn't that a thing now?
Yeah, but once you go live on there, it disappears as soon as you're done. So what I like to do is Instagram, like now, is kind of like Snapchat at the top, so you can post your pictures. So what I'll do is I'll go live on there and I'll like drink my greens, and that's going to be available for 24 hours, just like Snapchat. So one thing I love, and I'm going to intermingle Snapchat in here, is when you're on your Snapchat, you can add people from your contact list. So every single time, like you can type, all my potential distributors are under there as PDT or PLC. I add them all to my Snapchat. So they see my Snapchats. Let's say they snap and they're at work and they're like bored at work. I'm going to snap them and be like, girl, you need to come work with me. So I've actually signed one of my distributors from Snapchat. She was a potential distributor. And I just kept messaging her on Snapchat because she would always post pictures of her at work. So with Instagram, I use that thing where you can, put pictures, and they're not on your Instagram, but they're on like, it's like, you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I don't know how to do it.
So yeah, so when you log on to your Instagram, it'll show like all the people you're following. It's called their story. It's like Snapchat now. So I can post a picture on there or a video, and that's going to be live for my followers to see 24 hours. So I can talk. It's just like drinking my greens or anything, whatever.
I feel like it gets you like at the top too, so then like people see it more than they would see your picture just in the loop.
Yep, I love it.
Do you use Snapchat a lot? Because I was actually at a training in South Bend, and someone brought up Alyssa Billiou and that she loves Snapchat to build her business.
Yeah.
Did you get that from her?
Well, I started noticing that she was posting like, videos of, okay, I'm placing orders tonight, or here's my website. So the way I do it is I add all my potentials on there so they can see that I'm fun and that I'm goofy, and I'll send them like goofy Snapchats or whatever. But I don't build it. I mean, that's not my main focus. Instagram and Facebook are, but Snapchat is good for just kind of letting people see the goofy side of you and not always like perfect all the time.
I love it. That's how Alicia signed Kathy, by the way, guys. Neither one of them are on, but how do you gain followers on Instagram?
Oh my gosh, I'm a straight creep on Instagram, okay? So I'm going to log on to my Instagram so I can walk you through it and show it. So when you log on to Instagram, I probably follow I'll go days at a time without following anyone. And then there's days where I'll follow like 400 people. So what I'll do is I'll go to the search tab and I will just search something crazy random like Idaho boutiques, or I'll do like, want to know something crazy? So I have signed a distributor in New Zealand once just because you know how people will hashtag here like Chicago, Miami, New York City, Times Square. I started hashtagging cities in New Zealand, and I was finding all of these people checking into bars and all these people checking into restaurants in New Zealand because we're open there. So I started following them, and I messaged one girl, built that relationship, and she signed up with me all because I searched hashtags in New Zealand. So I'm just very creative. Now let's say I go and I follow a boutique in Texas. I'm going to go to their most recent post, and I'm going to see who's interactive on their page, and I'm going to go follow 30 girls from there. Now, let's say I find a really cute girl. I'm going to add her, and I'm going to add 5 of her friends. It's kind of just like getting sucked in. You just got to be creative. So I'm just following, like, I go on, like, following sprees, and I will just follow people all day long. I think you can follow 160 people an hour, maybe, something like that. But you just got to be creative. I mean, search what you like. Like, search, and that's what I love. Like, I live here in Fishers, Indiana, so I can see, like, you can search places too. So I can see who's checking in at the local gymboree. I can see who's checking in at the YMCA. I can see who's checking in at the park that I go to when they're posting on Instagram, and I can follow them. So you can do it locally or globally. Does that make sense? It's super, super simple. It just takes time.
That's one of my goals, is to get an international team going.
Yes.
Was that super hard?
No, like I told you, I just signed to them from Canada from Facebook Live, but I don't really focus on global because like their prices are all different, and I just, like I don't know all the prices. So I focus like I'll just search different boutiques in different states because I know women are going to follow that, or I'll search like mom pages, or I'll search just things that I can relate to people on.
I love it. I love it. Okay. You kind of already touched on this, but I want like some slowed down like verbiage that these girls can write down.
Okay.
What do you say when you cold message someone? And you can differentiate between Instagram and Facebook if you want, like if it's different.
Okay, let me just give you an example. So let's say someone likes one of my opportunity posts on Instagram.
Okay.
Hold on. I delete my Instagram messages so much because they get filtered out. It's really just 3 to 5 sentences long, okay? So I direct message the picture too because they're probably liking lots of pictures. So you can send.
How do you send the picture?
Okay, so if you go to your Instagram and you go to the picture, it's going to have a heart to like it. It's going to have a little bubble to comment. And then next to it, it has like a little kite arrow thing. You can click on that and it DMs someone. That picture is going to go in someone's DM and you can attach a comment to it. So let's say I'm posting a picture of me and my son and it's talking about, I'm looking to help 5 moms make money from home this month, text opportunity if you're interested, whatever. I'm going to go through, and obviously I'm not going to message my high school friends or, people that are my distributors, but I'm going to message the people who I want to message on there. Attach the picture, and this is all it is. It's like a simple, hey, Sarah, thanks so much for the love on my post, girl, with a little heart. Are you interested in learning more about what I do? If so, I would love to chat with you about it. Let me know, girl. That's not overwhelming. I'm not coming off spammy. I'm not coming off like, oh, I make all this money from home. You need to join me. It's offering them an opportunity, and they're either going to say, sure, I'd love to hear more. What is it? And then that's when I say, I work for a direct selling company. I sell skincare and nutritional products, blah, blah, blah. I keep it very short and simple. I'm not like, it's $99 to join. I work for It Works and I sell body wraps. That's not what I do. I keep it professional, okay? I want them to know I work for a direct selling company and we carry skincare and nutritional products. Do you think you'd be interested in learning more? And if they say yes, I'm going to say, okay, girl, can I get your number and text you? Or can I add you on Facebook? Because Instagram has limited amount of characters I can send. This is when the voice message comes in, okay? So if I get their number, if I get them on Facebook, I'm going to message them. And it's really with my voice. I'm going to be like, hey, Kathy, thank you so much for letting me add you on here. I'm so excited to tell you about It Works. But before I dive into how the business works and how the compensation works, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do and what kind of extra monthly income would help you? I'm not going to mess, because there's been plenty of times where, hey, girl, it's $99 to join and you can make your money back when your kid comes in. Like, that's going to overwhelm the hell out of people. So I always, after I send the DM and I tell them what I do, I get the contact info, okay? And then that's when I'm going to say, tell me about you. Why are you interested? What kind of monthly income would help you? So they open up to me. And a lot of times these people are going to say, I'm broke, I work 2 jobs, I'm in school, blah, blah, blah. And I want to get on a friendship level with them. I want them to know that I'm a real person with real feelings, that I'm a human. I'm not a salesperson. So I always, after the second message on Instagram, try to get their contact information.
I love it. I love it. And so is voice message scary? Do you get scared to do a voice message?
Well, with Facebook, you got like one shot, okay? But with iPhone, you can listen to yourself and then exit out and delete it. So yes, but I want people to know like when I'm doing follow-ups. And another thing I do is, now let's say they open up to me, they're like, girl, I work 2 jobs, $500 a month would help me. I'm going to save that in my phone. I'm going to save that under their name in my phone. That way, when I go to follow up with them, it's not like, hey, girl, I have 3 spots left for for my Ruby team, are you ready to make $200 a month? That's not my follow-up. My follow-up is, hey, Sarah, I know you told me that you were working 2 jobs and you never get time with your kids. Are you finally ready to try something different? I'm going to help you from the ground up be successful. My follow-ups are not, hey, are you ready to go Ruby and get a $500 bonus? That doesn't make people feel anything. So I always let them open up to me, tell them what they want. So when I go to follow up, I can intermingle the why in there and make them feel something, you know? So voice messaging, it's so much easier than sending a text like that. So they can hear my voice. And it's so much easier and more personable, I think. Yeah, it's scary, but you just...
So you voice message people that you don't know?
Oh, all the time.
You voice message people that you don't know?
Not like as the initial message.
Okay.
We're talking and I get them on Facebook and they're asking me questions. Yes. That way they can hear my voice. So I have a YouTube video. So when someone's like, okay, well, I'm interested, I'm going to be like, okay, can I send you my 6-minute YouTube video? And I don't really send it to young girls. It's more of like people my age, 25 and older, just because it's more relatable. I talk about, I just feel like when you're 19 and 20, like you don't even know like what the real world's like. Like you don't got crazy amounts of bills. You know what I mean? Just like, so whenever I'm messaging a girl in college, I'll voice message her and be like, girl, we have so many successful girls who work this business from social media. You can work this in between classes. You can work this on your break and just post about the products and the business opportunity and stay plugged in and I can help you be successful. So it's different for everybody.
What does, I feel like that was like a 2-parter. You talked about Instagram. When you cold message someone on Facebook, how is it different? Or is it virtually the same?
No, Facebook, I'm a little more personable. So let me get you an example real quick, because that's just me, like, instead of trying to think about it in my head, I can
bring it up.
Yeah. And I actually have one that a girl I'm working with now, I cold messaged her. I add lots of people from groups, okay? So I'm in makeup groups, I'm in mom groups, I'm in PCOS groups, I'm in groups. I love Facebook groups because you can connect with other people and I always add people on there. So I'm very personable on Facebook, okay? Because Instagram, you don't want that message to be super long. So for example, let me read you one, okay? It's kind of long, but hey girl, you seriously have a beautiful family. I've been wanting to message you for a while. I'm not sure if you follow what I do, and I'm not even sure how our friends on here, but I've helped so many moms make an extra income, and I see that you have a newborn, and I think you'd be incredible at what I do. Would an extra income help you? That's it. And you know what? That was November 18th, and I'm still in the process of trying to get her to join my team. So let me find you just one more, okay? Like today, I saw someone post that they were looking for a job. Hey, babe, I just saw your post. I wanted to reach out to you because I've been working at home for 3 years, and I've been able to replace my full-time income. I see that you're a mom, and you were asking about, different kind of jobs. Let me know if you'd be interested. I'd love to chat. It's different with everyone. If she posted that she was looking for a job, so that's why I can throw in, well, I make a full-time income from home. I'm not going to send that to someone who's not, you know what I mean? It's just every conversation's different.
Right. When you add someone new, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, and you're building that relationship, how long do you wait to message them? It's going to be different with everybody, but on average.
Now with Instagram, I don't know how long they've been following me, so I could message them the same day if they like my post. Now with Facebook, one of my favorite tricks is that I have lists on Facebook, okay? So people don't know that they're in that list. It's not like a group. Do you know what Facebook lists are?
I do, and I've tried to get started using them, but I thought it was really time-consuming to add people to the list.
Yeah, it is kind of time-consuming. That's why I do it like once a week. But I'll add people to that list, and because it does take time. And when I catch myself scrolling, I'll go to my potential list and just interact with my potentials on there. So with Facebook, I kind of want to build that relationship. I want to comment on their pictures a couple of times. I want them to see my name and recognize me. You know what I mean? With Instagram, it's different. If you follow me the same day and you like my picture, I'm going to DM you. But with Facebook, it's more personable. Does that make sense? I know it's kind of
Do you use notification? Like, do you turn on post notifications on Instagram or Facebook for anyone?
No, because they annoy the hell out of me. Because if you turn on notifications, you get a notification every time someone likes or comments on your picture, and I'd be getting 35,000 notifications a day. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. I'm just, different things work for different people, and I can't do that. I have to give myself breaks.
Why not, like, on Instagram, like, it'll just tell you, like, when they post?
I can't get it to do that.
Oh. I just go to their page. I could go to, like, Katie Pineda's page, and it would say, like, I click on their name or whatever, I can turn on post notifications, and it'll just, like, tell me when you post.
See, I know you can.
And then I can be, like, the first person to, like or comment on your page.
But I thought when you did that, Instagram sends you notifications every time someone likes or comments on your picture. That's what it does on my phone. So I need to fix that. So that's why I don't use that. So if that's possible, I need to learn how to do that.
Well, I do get those notifications, but I think it's separate. I turn on post notifications for, like, that one person.
Okay.
I have the other one on too, just so I know when people like my stuff. Oh, what are your biggest tips on things to avoid? Like, what should you not do on either one? Like, what are, like, the biggest mistakes you see new distributors make?
Horrible pictures, not being themselves, and copying, pasting, and just posting too much. So with Facebook, you can't, if you post 5 times a day, that's too much on Facebook, okay? It's because if you post the same picture within, like, the same 3 hours, Facebook's going to say, okay, this girl posted twice within the same 2 hours. Let's pick what picture is better, and we're going to filter that in people's news feeds. Facebook is very particular with their algorithm. So number one, sign up and be yourself. Like I told you, it took me a whole freaking year to see a comma in my check, okay? And when I saw that comma, it was $2,800. So until I saw that check, I wasn't posting about making a full-time income. It works paying for all my bills. Quit doing that if you're not making a full-time income. Talk about your dreams. Talk about your goals, okay? Be yourself, okay? Little things like being able to replace a cracked iPhone screen with an It Works check, that makes people feel something, okay? So don't try to be like Diamonds and Above, and don't, just be yourself, okay? Like, I got caught up trying to compare myself to other people and post like Alyssa Bilyeu. I'm not Alyssa Bilyeu. I'm Katie Pineda, so I'm going to post like Katie. I'm not going to post like Alyssa. Now, of course, if they have a post that inspires me, I'll copy and paste it and tweak it into my words. But number one, be yourself. Number two, don't use pictures off like Pinterest or Google. Look on your team page or find leaders who inspire you. I personally have an iCloud for my team, so we all have pictures on there. But use quality pictures. You have to think about when you're posting, is this going to make someone feel something? Because if it's not, you don't need to post it, okay? Whenever I make a post, whether it's about me using my products or the business, I want people to feel it. I want them to stop and read and stop scrolling and read my posts. So put your thoughts and feelings into your post. And if you don't feel like you can, stop what you're doing and get inspired. Listen to Tony Robbins. Listen to someone who's going to make you feel like you're a badass. Listen to Steve Harvey. Listen to Eric Worre. Get online and listen to Jade Hooper. Just get inspired and then go make your post. Because if you're not inspired, your work's not going to be intentional and it's not going to be meaningful.
I love it. I love it. What are your favorite picture editing apps?
PicTapGo I use PicTapGo. It's like $3, but it's the best photoing app ever, and that way I can transfer it to Instagram with the white border. I like using the white borders on Instagram. And then for PicsArt, that's when I transfer, like if I get $100 bonus, or if it's payday, or if I enroll a new loyal distributor, I can use PicsArt to collage my pictures, and I could put my distributor notification on top of my picture. So you guys need to be talking about where your office is. So if you're working full time, or if you're at the park, if you're at the gym, and you sign someone or you get a bonus, put that on the picture and show people that you're working from there, okay? Anywhere is your office. Anywhere is your office in this business. So post about it.
I love it. You kind of named some of them, but like, what are your favorite, what do I want to call it? Like personal development, like people to follow or books to read or
yes,
Periscope, like whatever. What do you do?
And when I got started, like I saw these people reading books and I was like, what a waste of time. Like I was like, I don't want to read books. Like, what are you guys doing? Let's go post on Facebook. And then I started to realize that to be the best leader you can be, to be the best business owner you can be, to be the best rap girl, you have to be inspired and you have to be knowledgeable, okay? So you can enroll as many distributors as you want, but if you don't get knowledgeable on how to become a good leader or how to lead from the front, you're not going to be leading your team very effectively. My number one book I recommend to anyone in this industry is Go Pro by Eric Worre. You can get it for $12 on Amazon. I'm sure you can go to Half Price Books and get it for like $6. This book, that's the thing. I think that a lot of people come in this industry and they truly don't, 8 out of 10 people come in this business as a poser mindset, okay? So in this book, he talks about there's 3 types of people in network marketing. There's posers, there's amateurs, and there's professionals, okay? The posers, they treat it like a lottery ticket. They come in and they just want to hit it as big with as little effort as possible, and they don't even make a list of people to talk to, and they just kind of treat it, like they don't take it seriously. And then there's amateurs, and then there's professionals, and the point of that is, why, if you join this, like go all out and learn as much as you can. It's just like if you are, training, if you're wanting to be a nurse, you work your ass off and study your ass off and lose countless hours of sleep to study. So it's the same thing. I'm not saying lose sleep, but I'm saying wake up an hour early, go to bed an hour later, and feed your mind, okay? My mindset is if I cannot pour into my team, I cannot make my posts awesome, I cannot be inspired with my messages and my follow-ups and sharing my business with other people, if my cup's not full, I have to fill my cup every day and pour it on my team. So I like to do 10 pages out of my book every day. Joel Osteen, what is that book? The Power of I Am. That's what I read when I went from Ruby to Diamond in 1 month. It changed my whole mindset on just life, okay? It talks about, every single day I wake up and I tell myself I'm debt-free. My student loan balance is at 0. I'm a presidential diamond. I wrote a check out to myself for $17,000 October 31st because that's when I want to be making monthly, and that scares the hell out of me, okay? That is such a far reach, but instead of looking at it as, oh my gosh, that's out of my world, why can I not get there? My diamonds are out there, okay? It's like a deck of 52 cards. You want to know something? From July until November, I signed 12 distributors. Guess what? None of those 12 got their first 4 loyals in their first 30 days. That wasn't my fault. I poured into them. I gave them everything I needed. And now the people that I'm signing, they're working. They're producing 500 in volume in their first week. They're out there. It's like a deck of 52 cards, okay? The 4 aces, they're in there. You're going to have to go through the other people. You're going to have to go through the deads to find the good people, okay? So when people aren't working as hard as you, but you have to understand that you're going to draw what you are, okay? You're going to attract what you are. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you don't expect people to come in your business and be mass enrollers if you're not a mass enroller. Don't expect people to come in and work like you if, you know what I mean? I'm going a little off topic.
You are preaching right now. I love it.
We go and we pray and we're like, God, bring us people who are going to enroll like us. Bring us people who are going to be intentional like us and be plugged in like us and be pumped up like us. Guess what? It's not always the people on the other side of that direct message on Instagram. It's the family starting conversation with you at Chili's. It's the barista giving you your Starbucks. It's the lady handing you your food at Taco Bell who has 2 jobs and 3 kids at home, okay? I am a huge blitzer. I love blitzing. I hand my cards out.
Talk to me about blitzing. Give me your 5 best tips.
Number 1 line.
My team is terrified, mostly because I'm terrified.
Oh my God. Girl. I was on Celexa for 5 years, okay? Talking to strangers freaks me out. But here's my thing. Every time I'm blitzing, I think of Pam in I visualize Pam in my car seat. Oh, not my car seat, but in my car, okay? If I'm out to eat, I'm like, WWPD, what would Pam do? Okay? That's like my life motto. What would Pam do? Pam would say, who are you to pick and choose who you share it with? Hand her a blitz card. That's what Pam would say, okay? And I would take advice from Pam. So my number 1 pickup line, I have signed people from Walmart. I've signed people from Starbucks. I'm working on a girl that I handed my card to in Taco Bell. I always say, do you work here full time? So when I'm checking out at Marsh, and I'm talking to her, girl, do you work here full time? I don't care what the answer is. I'm going to say, you know what? I own my own business. I think you'd be incredible at what I do. Can I hand you my card? I give them my card. They're either going to say, I've seen this, or what is this? I'm going to say, girl, have you ever heard of It Works? Oh my gosh. You know what? Let me add you on Facebook, or let me text you. That doesn't freak people out. I'm just being a human. Like, I don't understand why we're hiding behind computers. Just because Alyssa Bilyeu has built to a millionaire through Instagram doesn't mean that we have to do that. The basics of this business, all of the first ambassadors, they didn't have Facebook. They didn't have Instagram. They were blitzing. They were rapping. They were repeating. That's how those are the fundamentals of our business. So quit hiding behind a computer and get out there and hand your cards out to people. I still get scared. I still am shaking in my boots whenever I hand a card out, but you know what? I do it. And this business is a numbers game. So the more people you share it with, the more times you're going to fill out your steps of success. And it's not always the people on Instagram who are going to be your diamonds. It's the people who are at Target. And sometimes that lady checking you out who you're too scared to blitz, she could be going to work at the Dollar Tree from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. You know what I mean? She could have 3 kids at home. I love blitzing. I love it. I don't know their advice is to do it.
Okay, so here's what holds me back. I'm just going to be real for a second. So what holds me back is when there's 10 people in line behind me and I feel like I don't have time to get all of that out. What do you do when you feel like you got 10 seconds?
That happens.
That was a 2-minute combo.
That happens to me all the time. So, okay, I want you to add this up in your head. Okay, I'm going to count my fingers. Hey girl, do you work here full time? No, I work in whatever. You know what? I own my own business, and I think you would be amazing at what I do. Can I give you my card? That was 8 seconds, okay? So I'm not holding up the line. So even when I went through Taco Bell, there was 6 cars behind me. The drive-through took 25 minutes when it should have taken 5. And I even said, girl, I know you're busy. Take my card. I did not get her contact info. She added me and messaged me when I got home, okay? So
do you hand out Blitz cards or do you hand out business cards?
Both. I have a lot of business cards, and my Blitz cards are kind of running low, so I save those really. I don't really hand out Blitz cards. I hand out business cards.
Okay. I'll open it up. Did anybody write down any questions? I can come up with more, but if you guys have questions, I want to make sure they get answered. I can just text Katie. Anybody?
Yes, I am recording this. I'll send it to you after someone else stop. I just want you guys to know that don't think I'm anyone special. Don't think that you can't get there. And I don't think, if you guys have not been with It Works February, March, and April, you don't even know what's coming, okay?
No one has, because I signed up March 2nd.
You signed up when?
March 2nd.
OMG, you guys. Okay, so every single year, I've been with past 3 years, I have seen people go. I had a girl last year who was paid out as an executive in January. She was paid as a diamond in March, okay? It's our biggest months because people start getting their credit card payments from Christmas. They've gained weight from the holidays. People are getting their tax checks. People are going on spring breaks. People have money to shop. It is our biggest months, and that's why whatever you do in October, November, December, that's going to pay off for you over these next couple months. So even if you weren't enrolling, but you were messaging, you were planting seeds, those people are going to sign up with you this time of the year. I've just seen crazy momentum happen. April is always It Works' biggest payout history. So if this doesn't inspire you, last year, I was a diamond in January, and my check was $2,000. My check was over $10,000 in May, okay? If that does not inspire you to get off your ass and go to work, I don't know what will. All you have to do is post, message, follow up, and have belief that you can get there. You guys, I'm not no Jade Hooper. I'm not no Tiffany Her. I'm just Katie Pineda, but I'm passionate. I'm excited. I know what I'm capable of. And if you don't think that you're capable of building a $2,000 paycheck, guess what? You're not going to get it. But if you're a Ruby right now and you're thinking, I can go diamond, you will go diamond. There was a girl on our team page last year, Claire Flores. She's a triple diamond. She went from Ruby to double diamond in 1 month. 1 month. In last February, and now she's a top 150 money earner, okay? So get out there, talk to as many people as you can, and be excited because what's coming at conference, you guys, It Works is bigger and better than any other company, okay? No other company has get-out-of-debt bonuses. Yes, they offer us a cruise, but no other company has huge get-out-of-debt bonuses. So right now, if you're sitting at distributor rank, you can be paid as a Ruby or paid as an Emerald or even paid as a Diamond, depending on your work ethic and your belief. So wake up every day and tell yourself what you want. Go out there and chase your dreams. Don't listen to anyone who doesn't believe in you. If I would have listened to all these people who told me to get a real job, who made fun of my products, who made fun of my business, who talked behind my back, I'd be serving right now, or I'd be being a social worker making half of the salary I do now. Don't care what people think. Go out there with the intention every day that you're a network marketing professional. Seriously, you guys have the tools right now to build $1 million business. Why are you not doing it? Are you scared? Just think, like I said, when you're blitzing, think of Cami Dempsey right next to you. Borrow her confidence. Think of Pam right next to you and just go out there and get it. You just got to fill your cup and fill your brain and just be ready and just be knowledgeable on network marketing. Like I was going through the airport on my way home from conference and some guy saw my shirt. He's like, oh, is that one of those pyramid schemes? I said, can you make more money than your boss? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, I can make more money than my enroller, and pyramid schemes are illegal. And he's like, oh, wow. He's like, man, I've been here for 4 years and I've never got a raise. I'm like, I can get a raise anytime I want, no matter how hard I work. So I'm knowledgeable, okay? So when people throw those cards at me, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, blah, 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 I shut people down with my life. I don't get on Facebook and you won't ever see me being negative or defending my opportunity or the rap. I win with my life, okay? So people follow me. Just be so passionate and be so in love with what you're doing that people can't stop watching you. That is my best advice. I don't know what else to say.
Love it. I love that so much. Because honestly, like, I mean, I've been watching you forever. Like, I was watching you before I signed up, you know, because I'm friends with Andrea.
Yep.
Like, the Show Me's days. We watched you then.
Yep.
You're killing it now.
So, you know, why would you not work 3 to 5 years to build $1 million business, you guys? It takes time. So give yourself time and just go. Run. Just keep going.
I love it. Does anybody else have any last minute questions?
Katie, I think you're absolutely adorable, and I love your energy.
Oh my gosh, what's your name?
That's my mom.
This is Mama Tina.
Oh, thank you so much, girl. You got this. You got this. The very first ambassadors in this company joined when they were 50, okay?
Well, I'm 50.
Girl, you need to be out there. You need to be hosting rap parties. You need to be talking to people. Don't be afraid. Melody McFarland, she's the first ambassador, and she joined when she was 50.
And didn't she pay for Alexis and Rap Cash?
Yes.
Yeah, true story.
That's crazy. Well, I certainly learned a lot. I still need to learn Instagram, but that's coming.
If you're a people person, Tiffany, Her's mom, can walk in a vacuum store and sign a loyal customer, okay? Go find your strong suite. Don't focus too much on Instagram if it's not working for you. You know what I mean? If you're a people person, get out.
Mom, you're a blitzer.
Yeah.
My mom's a blitzer. She's so good in person. She did network marketing for like 3 years with candles. Long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all got this. Thank you so much for having me on here. I recorded it, so it takes about 30 minutes to upload, and I'll send you the recording.
All right. Thanks, Katie. Thanks guys, for getting on.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie.